This is the second part of our Canada-Netherlands Friendship Day. Today, the flags come out, the bells will ring, the Dutch will party, party. It is now my pleasure to welcome Mayor Ton Heerts of Apeldoorn.
Dear friends, thank you for giving me the opportunity to address you on the occasion of Canada-Netherlands Friendship Day. This year, a virtual version, so this is why I sent you this video. My name is Ton Heerts and I'm the Mayor of Apeldoorn since December 2019. Today, once again, we are showing that friendship doesn't stop at national borders. In 2005, our cities officially connected. Many citizen exchange programs were organized and student exchange programs started. Friendships continue to grow, many bonds have already been forged and many new bonds are yet to come. Mayor Mead Ward and her delegation were supposed to visit Apeldoorn in May 2020. A grand Canadian festival in the light of 75 years of freedom was to be held in front of our royal palace. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this festival was postponed and now even cancelled. This is of course very unfortunate, but we are facing a dramatic health crisis. Worldwide, people became seriously ill and many deaths were reported. Both of our cities, Burlington as well as Apeldoorn, were affected and count many victims. Our thoughts go out to them and their loved ones. Our cities have a lot in common. We are, for example, about the same size, and nature plays an important role in our living environment. We are both cities where people, nature and businesses thrive. I know many of the residents of your beautiful city have Dutch roots. It is great to hear that they have contributed to the prosperous community of Burlington. The bonds between Canada and Apeldoorn have been inseparable for 76 years. During the night of the 16th of the 17th of April 1945, Apeldoorn was liberated from the German occupiers by the Canadian Army. We will never forget the sacrifices the Canadians made to give us back our freedom. Each year, at the 17th of April, we commemorate this, and we are forever grateful. This year, I had the pleasure of opening a Canadian walk in our city. The Canadian walk is an ode to our liberators. Canada gave the Netherlands freedom and a new life at the end of the Second World War. You gave us a future. That is a gift for which we are forever grateful.
Would it not be great if we could just join our friends in Apeldoorn and celebrate together? However, we are more than 6,000 kilometers apart. Or are we? Award-winning singer, songwriter, and poet Dan Murray will explain.
6,121 kilometers between us, and most of it blue. We could walk to a meeting place, but for the tide-winged gullet separating the joining of our hands, so here we stand. Our own relative paces from shore, cramming messages into bottles rimmed with saltwater samples. If we adjust our clocks, will the water taste different? Is it really the same ocean when viewed from two sides? If you crossed nations to coast, as we ventured to the tip of our country's wing, would we see the edges of each other's cast gazes? Would we find this great nothing between us is an illusion? As we strain our eyes to catch glimpses of histories, war stories and rescue parties from opposite ends, would we learn the limits of the simple space of this world? If we sat in the parks where we traded our names, would we think on each other and understand that when we reach with our hearts 6,121 kilometers is nothing? We are twins, and the ocean is a mirror reflecting. So cup the water in your hands and say good morning.
Our school exchanges, elementary pen pal and art, and high school physical exchanges have been very active, but sadly not this year. Current rules do not allow singing in school, but Leanne Bulthouse at Trinity Christian School found a way around it, as you will see. We have had 8 elementary schools involved, 4 in each city. Some of their art from previous years will be displayed today. Guellec, Consul General of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, joined public service in 1998 and was appointed her current post in 2017. She has become a good friend of Burlington and is always interested in getting our youth involved. Our students from Pineland Elementary School helped her with the Dutch Heritage Ceremony at Queen's Park 2 years ago. Unfortunately, her term will finish this summer. She will leave us and we will miss her very much.
Dear Mayor, geachte burgemeester, dear Elizabeth, representative of Dutch Canadian Organization, dear children, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the invitation on this special day. This is my 4th Canada-Netherlands Friendship Day with you, and in the past years it has been a great pleasure for me and my family to drive in May to Burlington to raise the flags together with the mayor, and of course to have a chat with all of you, drinking a cup of coffee and enjoying some Dutch cookies. We can't be together this year, we can't see each other in person. We can't stand on the beautiful square in Burlington to raise the flag, but we are together in our hearts. Apeldoorn and Burlington were joined as twin cities in 2005. The cities share a long history and they have a long and strong friendship, just as Canada and the Netherlands. Our two countries also have a very special connection, a very special bond. Canada and the Netherlands can learn from each other and are much stronger together. That's what friends are for. We are still very grateful to Mrs. Whitmer and to the Legislative Assembly of Ontario to have proclaimed May in Ontario as Dutch Heritage Month. This to emphasize these special ties. But we are also very thankful to all of you here behind the screens, because you are the people who have built the Dutch community in Ontario, and you are the one who keep our Dutch heritage alive every day. You are all a fantastic example of the connection between the Dutch heritage and the perfect integration in the Canadian community here. Canada and the Netherlands can learn from each other and are stronger together. We have been stronger in the past, a long time ago during World War II, because Canada helped us, and we are still grateful to Canada for our freedom. We are also here today because we are part of the Dutch heritage. It's about celebration and remembrance, celebrating the contribution of the Dutch-Canadian community in Burlington and, of course, in the Golden Horseshoe region. And at the same time, we are here to remember our Canadian veterans, especially those who fought in the campaign to liberate the Netherlands in the World War II. We are still grateful to Canada for our freedom. And as you may know, in the Netherlands, the first week of May is also about remembrance and celebration. On May 4th, our National Remembrance Day, we express our gratitude to all the people and, of course, the Canadians who made so many sacrifices. And on May 5th, we celebrate our freedom, the liberation, a day which stands for joy, happiness, freedom, and friendship. Friendship in COVID times is challenging, but I believe that Burlington and Apeldoorn are used to a long-distance relationship and a long-distance friendship. So it's still going strong even in COVID times. So please, let's celebrate our long friendship today. And I really, really hope that better times will come very soon and will give us the opportunity to meet each other and to hug each other as all friends do. Thank you. I wish you a beautiful day. Dank u wel en tot ziens.
Canadian veteran Jim Werford, representing all the brave Canadian soldiers who liberated Apeldoorn in 1945, fought for the freedom not only of the Dutch citizens then, but also so that future generations, represented here by Juliana, could live in peace and enjoy that freedom. This picture shows both of them planting tulips in the Apeldoorn Park in Burlington to commemorate that event in 1945. Jim visited Apeldoorn several times. He was a gentleman and a great ambassador for Burlington. Unfortunately, we lost Jim last year, but he will live on in our memories. We have come to the end of our program. The traditional coffee and cookies will have to wait another year. We thank you for tuning in to our virtual presentation. We also thank all those who participated in our presentation. Thank you for making your videos. A special thanks goes out to Eric Lim and Alex Mayville, members of our committee who organized and put this show together. When we think of the best of Burlington, we think, of course, of our great global ambassadors, the world-renowned Burlington Teen Tour Band. Director Rob Bennett was kind enough to let us highlight his musicians to close our show. Remember, stay safe, follow all COVID rules, and farewell.